Welcome to the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, home to the South Alabama Jaguars at Hancock Whitney Stadium. Been fired up about this match all week. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. So the South Alabama Jaguars offense will get the first crack at it here. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
They'll try the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Lopez wants to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Fuck me.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got
that's
swatted
what it
away
was.
incomplete.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play
Quarterback's
here on
just
this
not that
opening
good.
drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
And the Jaguars with the 1st and 10. Pulls and throws.
Oh, man. That was my
Early in
fault.
the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to run for it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down,
God, he's already
they're
hurt.
making a statement that
Such
we
a
believe
bitch.
we're the more physical team, and we're going to run
What
the
is his
football, even if
problem?
you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. Quick toss. He's brought down, but there's a flag
Awesome.
on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Just a really good play all the way around.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. They try to pop a run on the draw. They make the stop, but not.
Guy's ridiculous.
It's a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Lopez to pass. He's got it down the middle.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Out of the gun, the give to the back.
And that's another South Alabama.
We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The give to the fullback. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
And, David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the 1st?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South
Drive took
Alabama.
forever.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. They were able to possess it throughout the entire 1st quarter, and they finally it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
6 minutes and 20 seconds.
And it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So West Virginia's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
He's going to pass on second down. He's right on target.
Are they going to call roughing the passer?
Down, but there's a
Such trash, man.
You just can't hit the...
Wow. Wow.
That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Slides away. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working that left side now. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here's a return from midfield. Oh, what a spin. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back.
Oh, that was
A run up the
nice
middle.
wasted
It's
play there.
no gain.
Gee.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Lopez wants to fire.
Oh,
He got
shit.
a
That
hand
was
in there, knocks it
really
away,
bad.
incomplete.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
That was really
If
bad.
they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Snagged in the middle. It's Baker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They'll try it on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Run it with the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, one on his shoulder. 2nd and goal, you don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That's how you take advantage of great starting field position, moving at 27 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the
Take
board
it. I
before
mean,
the
they
half.
just basically just didn't want to even throw.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. And he's
the ball.
all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The Jaguars trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Lopez to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama. And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
That was lucky.
Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Power football with the run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Leaves it with the back. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Mobile.
And the Jaguars will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was...
That's what I want to see.
A little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ward. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They believe they can run right here.
Oh.
The Jaguars are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Lopez wants to fire.
Oh, dude. Come
This
on,
is some
man.
physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
They'll leave it with him. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Oh, my God.
Look the thing all the way in.
QB catches the ball, throws the screen right now. Maybe you have a little bit of space if he can get a block. And the receiver just absolutely drops it right on the money.
Yes, he
Bad
did.
play. Listen, this is where I'm going to my receiver and be like, bro, it's all right. I got you. I believe in you. I'm going to feed you more opportunities later.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. In the gun end, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with
matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 4 over North Texas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Pocket starts to collapse. And that's just a flat misfire, not even
Straight up spun my dude off.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They're bringing heat. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return.
Oh!
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen,
He uncorks one deep.
No! What?
He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover.
No way!
Opportunity for his offense.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
I can't even challenge the play. Okay. What the fuck?
A first down for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Shit, all day.
They're trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. Got his man. They bring him down.
That's
He's
pretty
got a
fucking
first
unreal.
down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Coming after him. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing it.
This for starting field position. First and goal from the 2. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Jaguars! And the stomping has commenced. They push that lead out. A really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Gallagher. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Makes the grab outside. It's Ward. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Lopez to pass. quickly out to the
God
tight
damn it.
end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Trying play action. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh my God.
Hot before it fell to the ground.
How many drops am I going to have this
Taking
game?
everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time.
Jesus.
Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Running back goes in motion. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
The give and take.
Oh, I ran right into it.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Yeah, that's not good.
Lopez wants to fire.
Dude,
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
what the
Oh,
fuck,
and he
dude?
gets it back. A fortunate turn of events.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense
bro.
is that much closer to salting away a victory.
Watch out, boy.
Third down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Baker. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
He wants it all.
Oh my God.
And incomplete, the defense holds.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats at the end of the season. We look
No,
at
I know, but my guy
like,
dropped it. Just
all
frustrated,
these plays
dude.
still matter.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a short pass to the tight
Definitely
end.
going to call
They
roughing
make
the
stop,
passer.
but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all
Personal
about.
foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
It's so cheap. Or was it? Wow. Okay.
Can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He'll start this drive firing. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And the defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Who's hurt?
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement to the future.
Going downfield for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Lopez to pass. Trying to get to him. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. And so the quarterback takes one for the team on the roughing the passer penalty, and it'll be first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tries to take the top off, and is knocked away and incomplete. The defense.
Is my quarterback dead? I think he is. No, it's not that bad. He's just not throwing it good at all. God.
In phase and batting it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Lopez wants to fire. He unleashes a long one.
Oh, God.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This reminds me of the guy I used to play for in college down in Gainesville, the head ball coach. He used to like to do this. He would have big leads in the 4th quarter. He was still letting his QBs throw it deep down the field.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gonna let it fly. And it's picked off at
He's
the
just
goal
throwing
line.
it
That's
terrible.
where they make a stand. And they capitalize
Jeez.
not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Trying to start the drive with a pass. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such